like small ants on a day of gathering. Humiliation will surround them. They will be taken or driven to a prison in hellfire called Bulos. And there they will be given a flame, and they will be given the drippings, the juice of the inmates of hellfire to drink. These are the people of arrogance, pride, and haughtiness. These are the people who valued themselves in the life of this world as greater, better, and higher than other people. Be it in qualities, fame, position, possession, physical features, in color, in race, in other things. They look down and despise other people, believing they are higher than them. Oh, this person's a nigger, they say. Or this person's a Chinesey. Or this person's such and such. Or he's fatso. Or he's useless. Or he's ugly. This is un-Islamic. That's a sign of pride and arrogance. The sole reason why Iblis alayhi ma yastahiqu min Allah was accursed eternally was because he did not prostrate to Adam alayhi salam, arguing that he is better than Adam, saying, I was created from a smokeless fire. Well, Adam was created from nothing but clay. I'm not going to prostrate to that person. I'm better than him. And thus Allah cursed him eternally. And thus he'll be thrown into hellfire due to this sin, which is pride and arrogance. The leader of pride or arrogance are no other than the Jews. Wallahi, they got the most extreme racial pride in them. They claim that they are the chosen people of Allah Ta'ala, of God, they say, who are destined to inherit the earth. They say that they are the sons and daughters of God, exclusion to everyone else. They say that every single non-Jew is a slave created to serve the Jew. على هذا البelief. An abominated, filthy, disgusting, gross belief. Their time will come, like every other evil person's time will come. Abu Dhal radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, once in a state of anger, in a fit of anger, he looked at Bilal and said, you son of a black woman. This is not an easy statement. You son of a black woman. Now Muhammad sallam was there present when he said this. So he turned to Abu Dhar angrily and said to him, you are a man who still has jahiliyyah in him, which is ignorant practices, un-Islamic actions. Abu Dhar immediately grasped the gravity of his error. So he placed his head on the ground at the feet of Bilal, which is a sign of degradation and humiliation. And he said he will not remove his head until Bilal stepped over it. You know, today we hear many of these statements, but we don't take it into consideration. You know how many children come home, oh, this Pakistani, or this Arab, or this or that, whatever they may be, in a way that he's humiliating the other. You as a parent must warn, must teach your children that we are equal in the sight of Allah Ta'ala if you are Muslims. You know, if you were created a Arab or Chinese or Pakistani or English, Allah created you in that way. All creation is beautiful in the sight of the Almighty Lord. Do not humiliate anyone. If he speaks this or that, or he speaks in that way, and you may speak better, say, Allah help him, Allah aid him. Don't laugh and make him look, you know, bad in the sight of others. Say, Alhamdulillah, Allah has blessed you with this. And may Allah bless him and aid him and help him with this. As Muslim narrated, that anyone that has an atom's weight of pride in his heart, an atom's weight, will not enter paradise. A man asked, Ya Rasulullah, but one of us likes his clothes and his shoes to be nice, look good. He said, Allah is beautiful. Allahu Akbar, Allah is beautiful. And He loves only that which is beautiful. We are all beautiful in the sight of Allah Ta'ala. He created us in a beautiful fashion, manner, way. He said, pride is rejecting the truth and despising people. In a narration agreed upon, Muhammad said to us all, should I not tell you about the people of hellfire? Every proud, harsh, disdainful, and arrogant person. In another narration collected by Bukhari in his beautiful book, Al-Adab al-Mufrad, he mentions, whoever looks or thinks highly of himself and walks with an attitude will meet Allah Ta'ala on the day of resurrection while He is angry with him. Another narration agreed upon, Muhammad tells us a beautiful saying of a man who wore some delightful clothes, beautiful clothes. He had his hair combed. He walked out on the street with an attitude of arrogance. You know how some people walk thinking that they are it on earth and no one else is it, that they're the best. You know, they show off the clothes, the attire they wear. They walk like snobs. And they walk around as though no one's walking but them on the street. They own the streets. And the hadith continues saying that this person walked in this kind of arrogant manner. Allah calls the earth to swallow this man. Authentic narration. Allah calls the earth to swallow this man and swallow and swallow and swallow. And the hadith says he will continue to be swallowed by the earth until the day of resurrection. Why? He did not heed the saying of the Almighty Lord, وَلَا تَمْشِي فِي الْأَرْضِ مَرَحًا. Do not walk on this earth in conceit and arrogance. A Muslim is not arrogant. A Muslim can never be the example of arrogance. Why? Because he lives his life according to his beloved teacher, Muhammad ibn Abdullah ibn Abdul Muttalib sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, who was a living example of humbleness, humility, gentleness, tolerance. When food was brought to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he would not say, yuck, take it away. No. He did not like it, he wouldn't eat it. But he would never sort of frown and say, what is this? But he would not eat it if he did not like it. He would not yell at anyone. He did not make anyone feel like he's nothing. He greeted the young and honored the grey. He sat with the poor and needy. He made them feel that they are loved. They are cared for, that they are important. Today, the poor people are thrown behind while the rich are placed in front. This is not Islam. It's not the way of the best of examples, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He sat, mingled, ate, drank, mixed with the poor people, cared for the poor people, loved them. He made them feel that they're humans. Today, if they're poor, don't worry about this person is poor. Forget about him. Oh, go to this person. Choose this person. You might benefit from this person. It's all to do with benefit. Material benefit. That's all it is today. He tended sheep, the leader of humbleness. He sewed his clothes. He cleaned his house. He tethered his goat. He even allowed the slave girls to take him by his hand and walk him in the streets of Medina. This is the best creature on earth, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. The slave girls, they used to love this, admire this. They would take Muhammad by the hand and walk him in the streets of Medina as they were saying, look who I'm holding, Muhammad's hand. These are little slave girls. This was our example. An example, a beautiful example of humbleness. And this is our teacher. It's the way we should live. His paradigm and his standard should be the highest objective goal in our life. He mentions in a narration collected by a Muslim, it has been revealed to me that you should be humble to one another, boast not above one another, nor transgress against one another. He said, مثل المؤمنين في توادهم وتراحمهم